Okay, guys, we're going to play a game today, and it's a learning game. It's going to be really fun, all right? So, what we're going to do is first, I'm going to explain something, and then I'm going to make a statement. And when I make the statement, you're going to say, on federal lands, okay? So, the people created the state, and the states created the federal government. The people are called the inhabitants. The people who created the states were called private citizens, among other things. Civilians, Americans. And when the people created the states got together and formed a union for defense purposes. The states gave some land to the union, called the federal government, or called also the United States, for specific purposes. And these specific purposes were fortifications. So the laws that the United States makes are specifically for the federal areas, okay? And only the federal areas. So what we're saying is that all the federal laws apply on federal lands. So anytime you contact a representative or you read a law or you hear a politician speaking, they can only speak for what they can do on federal lands, but they always forget to tell you that what they do really only applies on federal lands. Even registering your business, okay? That's the right to make contracts and regulate commerce. Okay, so now that you know that, I'm going to make a few statements, and you're going to say, on federal lands, okay? We have the right to tax you. We have a right to regulate commerce. We have a right to regulate imposts and excise. You have to use the dollar. You have to register your firearms. Did you say it? Are you saying it on federal lands? This is a fun game, isn't it? Are you learning something? You have to curtail your speech because you're not allowed to say hateful things. You may be a terrorist. Some acts are terroristic acts. Did you say on federal lands? Mm-hmm. You did? Good. You're learning. You're learning, aren't you? This is a fun game. You have to register your birth of your child. That's right. On federal lands. You have to get a driver's license. You're required to have a passport. You have to get vaccinated. You have to wear a mask. Businesses are closed. Nobody can open up. You can't sell alcohol. You have to get a license to sell alcohol. Let's see. You have to register your vehicle. You have to register your property. You have to register your business. You have to register your organization as a 501. Did you learn something? Do you realize that all federal laws apply to federal lands? And here's another secret. Not everything they say is a law is actually a law. Some of it's just contracts, some of it's just policy, some of it applies only to the corporations created by the federal government. Taxes, for example, Title 26 was never passed into law. Title 26, we're all paying taxes, paying our fair share to build the roads. It's not a law. You want to know more? Watch some of my other videos.